well, well. Well, well, well. You know, what's good with y'all? Gosh dang it, hello there, H+III+T. It's a boot that dang on time. Let me get my effects popping. Let me get everything good for a second. Ladies and gentlemen, I got the phone ready because it's time to check a lot of energy, fellas. It's time to check all the energy of the world, fellas. What's good with y'all? How y'all doing? Huh? How y'all doing, huh? How y'all doing? Y'all doing good? I'm just checking to see what's good with y'all. I'm just checking to see what's good, you dig? I'm just over here on my Nike, just over here checking to see what's good. What's popping with y'all, huh? What's really litty with it, huh? What's really popping with it, huh? Listen, before we can get on with the daggone foolishness, gosh dang it, let me first ask, gosh dang it, because I understand there's a lot of salt. It's all good you can't find the penguin emoji. I'm rocking the shirt. That's all that matters. Listen, before we begin, let me just ask for my usual, gosh dang it. Can I get my dang on 10 thumbs up, gosh dang it. I understand there's a lot of salt. Just to show what's good with you. I understand there's a lot of salt out there, and you don't want to give me nothing today, but that's okay. That's okay. You know, that is okay. You know, let me just start this video out by saying, did I not? What did we talk about last live stream? What did we talk about last live stream? And hello to everyone. I apologize. This is just such a W that that needs a whole build up, gosh dang it. Tez, what's good with you, gosh dang it? Listen, last live stream we talked about something very important. It's all good, Michelle. It's all good. Hey, Michelle. Listen, we sat here exactly. We said start Frank, and we said start Burke. We said, why the jive not? It clearly works, and you want to dig even deeper? This is me getting the Triple H shovel, gosh dang it. Let's dig even deeper. It's almost as if the thing that everyone has been saying, the starting lineup that we've been putting out there, whether it's that bum Sessions, whether it's Jack, whether it's whoever, there's always a discrepancy in energy. And for some reason, Hornacek, for 2 years now, has decided to ignore that. I mean, this man was more willing to put freaking Ron Baker in the starting lineup. But listen, y'all. They finally did it. Let's get right down to it. They finally did it. They started Trey Burke. Not only that, because we can stop right there, but he started Trey Burke and Frank Ntilikina and put Courtney Lee on the bench, hopefully permanently. Now, I love Courtney. He came through towards the end of the game, had a much better game overall. That's great. But where we are in the season, it's not about all that other foolishness. And I understand, oh, we're supposed to be tanking. Put that foolishness aside and be a Knicks fan for a quick second. Seriously, put all that wannabe Stephen A. Smith, whatever you want to call it, aside and be a Knicks fan for a second. We needed this so freaking bad to show management we're good. Just get rid of Hornacek. We're good. I'm going to dig even deeper. With Moutier coming off the bench, all of a sudden it's lighting a fire under him. All of a sudden, Moutier want to actually straighten up and fly, right? Moutier want to actually have some self-confidence. Moutier wants to actually play decent. Holy freaking crap! Holy crap! But why? For the same reason why management was saying it's better to have Trey Burke to come off the bench. Because that's the role he has to play. Thank you. That's the role he has to play. You feel me? In a literal sense. If we're going to keep that man, which honestly, I mean, why not? He's young, who cares? Just don't let him start. And again, this isn't some conclusion I'm coming to based off of this game. No, we said this the last live stream. Go look at it. We literally just said this the last live stream. He ain't got to go. I mean, if he does, I'm not going to cry. But just don't start him. Let him come off the bench. Oh, man. This was great. And listen, I could sit here and do the I called it meme. Really, I seriously could. But it is so much more than that. This isn't even on a, oh, I told you so type thing. Because again, if we were to go down the list of things that I was right about, we would be here forever. But that's not what this is about. This is about how great the future is looking. And yes, again, it sucks that we won because draft picks, blah, blah, blah. But we will be fine. We'll be fine. We needed this to work because the last thing we needed was Jeff Hornacek to say at the end of this game, oh yeah, Beal looked horrible. The last thing we need is at the end of this game, Jeff Hornacek getting up at the podium, sitting there and saying, oh, well, well, see, I let him start and nothing happened. No, you let him start and we won. You let them start and we won. And again, don't be distracted by the fact that Trey Burke is the only person's name in the title. That's just strictly to get my I told you so jab step off. It's about the collection of Frank Ntilikina and Trey Burke. That's the friggin' future. And we ain't talking long dreads. We ain't talking double cup styrophones. We ain't talking about auto-tune. This is the future. Did anybody get that joke? Because I thought it was funny, well timed.
That was easy.
Good job, H+III+T. That was absolutely. I gotta pat my own self on the back. That was hilarious, but that's okay. Anyway, the point is, it's just right. This was just so important. This was just so important. Let's go with you. What we need to do is because we will continue to lose. Jeff Hornacek is still the coach. Let's not jump out the window. It's not like everything has been solved. But as soon as Jeff leaves, as soon as this season is over and we can just chalk this in the book as another painful experience that we had to sit through and Jeff Hornacek leaves, it will have been established. No Roger from American Dad. It will have been established that the move forward is clearly your point guard, shooting guard tandem of Trey Burke and Frank Ntilikina. Now, whatever you want to do with the 4 and 3, it really doesn't matter, to be quite honest with you. They're saying KP will be ready by the beginning of next season. I don't care. Who cares? But, you know, just as far as the guard issue, it has been solved. If you ask me, it's been solved. I mean, I don't understand. I don't understand what like it's all gonna be okay now. Now, obviously, we will continue to lose, but that's what we want. But as far as tonight and matchups and all that, we're good. We're good. We just need whoever the coach is who's coming in next to maybe look back at this particular game and see what happens. I'm putting trust in management that whoever our next coach is will understand what we have going. The rotation changes were so effective, even maybe Fizdale, who knows. But It was such a drastic change in rotation because, again, even with Jeff Hornacek's just pure, I can't even think of a word for it anymore. Jeff Hornacek being Jeff Hornacek, even he couldn't mess up what we had going because the rotations wouldn't allow it. When that man had the audacity to take out Kornet, not put Canner in, and have Lance Thomas play center in crunch time, when you got Marching Gortat still out there, driving me up a wall, but even Jeff Hornacek's idiotness, I know that's not a word, but we got to go with that, gosh dang it, couldn't stop us. It couldn't stop us, gosh dang it. When they left Courtney in for basically the entire fourth quarter, Staten Island Knicks fan, what's good with you? Which I was against. I'm saying put Frankie back in. I mean, it worked out. I mean, I'm here for it. Courtney played well. But as far as what we're trying to establish, it would have been great for Frank to get more of those kind of crunch time minutes. But, you know, hey, it's whatever. Again, even that, having Courtney be in there for that long, even that couldn't wreck us. You feel me? Simply Awesome, what's good with you? Even that couldn't wreck us. That's how important, Staten Island Knicks fan, I got you. That's how important the rotations, like the changes were. You feel me? That's how important the changes were. It's just, I don't know. I can't put into words how important I thought this game was. To fill anyone in who's just kind of coming in maybe a little bit late or something like that, and they better not keep that bum. By starting Trey Burke and Frank Ntilikina, it alters your rotations to where you have no choice but to play the people who are actually contributing towards the end and when it actually matters. Like, he didn't have a choice. Even with him doing his little slot thing where it's not based on matchups, it's just like, it's like time increments or whatever. His little slot rotation thing, he had no choice. Beasley, I thought, played well. I thought Beasley played very, very well. Again, you're going to kind of roll your eyes at me on this one, but, I mean, when you got Trey Burke out there distributing the ball like he was, and then you add Frank Ntilikina, and then you add a Tim Hardaway Jr., who was actually looking to be a part of everything that was going on, Beasley had to prosper. I mean, he didn't even have a choice. Like, he had to come through because of the amazing ball movement. Ace, let me speak on the Kyle O'Quinn thing. Moss, Kyle O'Quinn did not play tonight. I'm not gonna bash Kyle O'Quinn because I feel like, again, some of our interior defense might have been a little bit more stable if instead of Kornet, it was Kyle O'Quinn. I know his screens are trash, but I like Kyle. I like Kyle a lot. Again, if we let go of him, I'm not going to cry myself to sleep, but I like him. I think he's cool people. Resign Canner and Burke. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, there's just... Canner, again, played a very good game. I mean, he wasn't as efficient as he normally was, but I mean, he was hitting his foul shots, which was very important towards the end of this game. Again, it was just an overall good game. And again, I understand we're trying to jockey for position, but just for one night, can we just be happy we won a game? I'm sorry, I just loved everything about it. I loved everything about. See, I said it correctly. I got you. Everything about tonight's win. Gosh dang it. It was needed. It was really needed. It made me feel better about the future because the last couple of games, I'm not going to lie, I've been sitting here like, well, dang, even if they let go of Hornacek, like, will anything really change? It's looking like it's going to be all right. Gosh dang it. But that's not the end of there. Yeah, I wouldn't attempt that man's last name either. Yeah, Frankie was, you know, on offense, but the other stuff he was doing I thought was on point. Like a pencil, his defense was really, really good, putting the clamps on people. Some people even bigger than him. I thought he played great. Now, Mahadi, did you hit the copy and paste or did you actually do that? Because if you did, you're the spelling bee champion. But that's neither here nor there. But I'm not really looking to Frank to knock it out the park offensively every night, especially with him playing shooting guard. If he was playing point, then it'd be a different story. But he's out there with Trey. So I think they work well together. It reminds me a lot of, and not as far as they play similar, but you remember back in the days where it was like, was it Felton and Prigioni, Kidd and Felton every now and again, Bibby and Felton. Like, you remember those combinations that like Woodson used to put out there with the 2-guard thing? That's what that was kind of reminding me of. No, nothing involving Larkin and positivity. I was scared to see that man go. But that's nothing there. Dang, no copy and paste. Shout out to you. Didn't you say O'Quinn and Hornacek got into it last game? Indeed, they did. I don't think he was suspended or anything like that. I think Kyle just hurt his hip or some foolishness like that, but that's neither here nor there. Sever, how mad will you be if we keep Hornacek? I will rage to the moon and back, but that's neither here nor there. Felton and Kidd. Okay, thanks. Where's Mike Bibby? Where is that man? I want to put a search warrant on that man. I want to know where he's at. I mean, obviously he's retired, but is he good? Like, we hear from ex-players all the time. Where the jive is Mike Bibby? Is he just... Where is that man? Like, is he just in a days in somewhere? Like, what happened to that man? I need answers, gosh dang, but that's not the end of there. I don't know what y'all talking about with Beasley, but that's not the end of there. No more O'Quinn, Lee, Beasley next season. Really? I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, Kyle O'Quinn is dope. I think Courtney's cool, especially coming off the bench. Beasley, I mean, he had a couple of really bad games, like the last week, and not like including like week as in like this week as in like a 7-day stretch, but like the week before then. But if he's coming off the bench for Porzingis, I mean, I don't see anything wrong with that. Honestly, seriously, I just don't see anything wrong with the team. And I'll even throw Moutier in there. If you want to keep Moutier and have him coming off the bench, I don't see an issue with that at all. He's coaching, really. Needs to be traded. I don't know if I agree with that. I don't know if I agree with that. I mean, it's not like... I feel like he's doing his job. You feel me? I actually don't even agree with the small forward thing anymore. I feel like the team is fine. You take what we had tonight, take out Hornacek, put in a decent coach, and then you throw in Kristaps Porzingis. I mean, that's something else we don't even talk about anymore. Imagine what's happening right now with Kristaps Porzingis. Like, we're leaving out a huge piece. And hey, I'll be the first one to call that man a bum, but I mean, let's not forget that man's coming back. You feel me? I don't know, y'all. I don't know. And I'm aware that that man is not a small forward, but I mean, like, as far as like box being ticked and stuff, you feel me? Well, Jersey Shore, that's where I was going. If we get like some kind of dominant small forward, right, that's taking shots away from KP, what other piece do we need? We needed a point guard. We all agreed we needed a point guard. We've got a bunch of great guards at our disposal. A bunch of young, good guards at our disposal right now. Ron Baker's going to come back. He's still under contract. I'm just not really sure what we need. And Frank, you can switch teams if you want. I'm going to stick with the Knicks, but that's not here and there, especially off of a win. But yeah, I don't agree with that. I feel like we're fine. Troy Williams looks decent. Nah, come on, Trey. Possibly a big man. I'll give you that, but it can't be anyone like dominant or anything like that. You know what I mean? Because who knows what Cornette is going to turn into. We still have Kyle O'Quinn and Canner. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. True rim protector. Well, maybe Cornette can turn into that. You know what I mean? I'm just not seeing how adding another rookie to what we already have is gonna improve any. I mean, obviously it can improve, but it's gonna clog things up. You know what I mean? That's why we got rid of Carmelo. You feel me? I don't know. I just don't feel like that's something we need. I don't feel like more players is what we need. And, that's another good point. We still got Joakim on the payroll. Now, I'm not saying bring him back, but I mean, gosh dang it, if we start really competing with a competent coach or something like that, I'm not buying this whole we need more people. Give us a decent coach. Bring back KP. There's your rim protection. You feel me? I'm not seeing where adding more pieces. I'm not seeing that, guys. I'm just not seeing that. Because who knows what the pieces we have are going to develop into. If we can do what we did tonight with no Porzingis and with Hornacek, I don't know, y'all. I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that. I can't. Nowhere in what I just said did I say we're a championship team. I said, who knows what they're going to turn into. Maybe they'll turn into the role players we need for a championship team. Who knows? But those words championship never came out of my mouth. I'm talking about going into next year, there's no need to do what we do every single year. Go out and grab these big names or more rookies that aren't going to play. I'm saying we're good with what we have right now. Just get a decent coach. I didn't say we're winning the championship. I didn't say we're getting out of the East. None of that came out of my mouth. I mean, hey, if we mess around and get 50 wins next year, that'd be dope. I'm not going to sit here and predict that. I'm not even going to sit here and predict that we would get out of the first round or something like that. You know what I mean? I don't agree. I don't agree with that. I think it's and I'm not saying you guys are wrong. There's nothing wrong with what you guys are saying. I mean, if we were to get stuff like that, that would be dope. I just personally don't feel like it's necessary, especially when we finally have a good team. The last couple years, we've been trying this whole get big names, blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that, blah, blah, that. We finally get a young team that we've developed on our own through our own G League. I mean, let's throw out Hicks and stuff like that. You know what I mean? We're talking about people where we don't even know what they're going to turn into, and y'all are talking about bringing more people in. What's wrong with what we got? I don't know. Again, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not necessarily saying, well, I am saying I'm right. But you get what I mean. If you're asking me personally, I'm just not seeing how doing what we do every summer is going to work again if the result we've been trying to get is what we have right now. We've got a great young team that when they care, they play pretty good defense and can maybe make a little bit of noise next season. I mean, let's take a look at the Eastern Conference for a second. I was watching NBA TV, so I was watching the away broadcast or whatever, because every now and again, I like to see what the enemy is saying about us, gosh dang it. And my gosh, if I took a staple gun to the forearm for every time the dang on Wizards guy said, and Lance Thomas playing for the first time since personal reasons. Gosh dang, did he say that like 8 million times? But that's not here there. But let's look at the Eastern Conference. Let's say we had a good coach right now, everyone was healthy, and we've got the general team we have right now. I'm talking Kuz is gone. I'm talking Hernan Gomez is gone. Ramon Sessions is still gone. We got the general team we have right now with a decent coach. Again, I'm not even throwing out a Mark Jackson. A decent coach. Kristaps is still there. Look at the Eastern Conference. Who's our competition? Who's our freaking competition? The Bucks You feel me? The Heat? You feel me? I mean, outside of your top three, what? Celtics, Raptors, Cavs. Outside of that, who's beating us? You feels me? That's what I'm saying. There's nothing wrong with what we have right now. Are y'all really trying to go through another season of, well, here comes the new look Knicks? Bruh, no, let's not do that again. Sixers are trash. Sixers are absolute trash. We don't need to worry about that. We don't need to worry about that at all. I'm not entirely worried about Toronto like that. They're an injury away from catastrophic downfall. I'm not all the way sold on them. Now, I'm not going to call them trash like y'all do, which I could do an energy check on that because y'all were saying the Raptors are like such trash, blah, 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 this, blah, blah, that. But I'm a Knicks fan. I don't care about that. I would rather be right about things, talking about the Knicks. Again, if we were to talk about all the things I've been right about, we'd be here for an hour. But that's not here or there. But it's just, the point of the whole thing is, with the team we have now, no one would stop us. We're good. We might not make it out of the second round or anything like that, but we'd be fine. We'd at least be a 6 seed right now. Hey, Mahadi, everyone on that bench was in Black Panther. I saw them. I stayed until the ending credits. It just said Raptors bench. They were all in Black Panther, gosh dang it. All them Africans. But that is neither here nor there. Sixers are trash. Sixers are trash. Every one of the games we had against them, except maybe one of them. I think all of them went till like the very end, right? I don't think we got blown out. Maybe once. Maybe I'm forgetting once, but if we played them 4 times, I'd say 3 of them went all the way to the very end. You just give us a decent coach and a healthy Porzingis, and we good. And if it was a Christmas game we got blown out, then okay. But a majority of the games we had against them, it was like until the final, right? You give us a decent coach who knows how to close games, and we good. See you later, Michelle. I feel like we'll be good. Okay, the Bulls are trash, bro. Come on now. Maybe I'm just reading your comment wrong. I'm very tired, but Bulls are trash. You got to be trolling on that, man. Mike Breen for coach. My goodness. Yo, White, what's good with you? Yes, we did. Yes, we did. And the homies started. So that's all that matters. Mahadi, come on now. Mahadi, look. I know you're pointing to like records and who won what, but the Bulls are trash. Yeah, they beat us 3 times. The Hawks beat us. They're still trash. Give us a decent coach. Get rid of these bums we had for a good bit of the year. We're good. And by that, I'm talking about the Hernan Gomez and all that foolishness. You feel me? We're good. We good. I'm not concerned about the Bulls. The Bulls are absolute garbage. Like, what point are you making here? What point are you trying to make here? Are you saying from the standpoint of, like, we shouldn't have slept on them this year? Or are you actually defending them? Because if you're actually defending them, I couldn't disagree anymore. The Bulls are horrible. I'm not sure, like, which angle. When they played us last time, they sat everyone down. No. Yeah, that was last game. And we still had Jeff Hornacek, and Kristaps Porzingis was still out. You feel me? Like, that's like the entire point of what I was saying. Give us a decent coach, KP back, with the general players we have now. Let me add this a little bit more. You actually start Trey Burke and Frank Ntilikina. We're good. We can beat the Bulls. with Jeff Hornacek as our coach. We still had Jarrett Jack playing. We still had Hernan Gomez. That's what I'm saying, bro. You feel me? Like these points you're bringing up, like, that's what I'm talking about. With what we established tonight, you add Jeff Hornacek's not the coach. You bring back Kristaps Porzingis. We're going to beat the Bulls. And that's it on that. Like, I can't go back and forth anymore on that. The Bulls are trash. I can't. Nah, bro. Nah. I mean, Mahadi, come on, man. You gotta be trolling. Mahadi, you have got to be trolling. The Bulls? Come on, man. Mahadi is actually Scottie Pippen. Bro, you gotta be, man. Come on, man. I can't, man. Bro, look, we're still homies and everything, but I don't think I could disagree with you anymore. I can't. I can't. Eric, I had the heavy I told you so dance at the very beginning, but that's not here nor there. Like, comment, subscribe, H+III+T. See the triple OG, putting in as much work as me. Do me a favor, point them out. I don't know who we play tomorrow. Doesn't really matter. We'll probably lose. But, you know, shout out to whatever. Random question. If they'll gave you Dwight Howard for a cookie, would you take it? If it's oatmeal raisin, the answer is yes. I love cookies, but that is neither here nor there. See you guys tomorrow. I think we play Orlando, right? Is it Orlando? I don't know who we play tomorrow, but that's not here nor there. I'll see you guys later. Agaga. Rod Train was good. Penguin Gang was silly. Mahadi, what's good with you? Joe, what's good with you? Jersey, what's good with you? Are we going to beat Orlando? Probably not, but that's not here nor there. Yo, the great. I don't think I said hi to you once. I apologize, but that's not here nor there. I'll see y'all later, gosh day. Ooh, hasta luego. Hey. Well, then El Roar, but that's not here nor there. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Yeah. I didn't click it. Gosh dang it. I have got to be better. Hey, bro, I love you too, bro. Come on. I love you too.